In this video, I'm going to give you some information about Picking Cotton, chapters 5 to 7. Don't forget as you're reading these chapters to take notes on each chapter and to give each chapter a title. So here's a quick overview of chapters 5 to 7. Now we're hearing from Ronald. In chapter 5, Ronald Cotton goes to the police station hoping to get everything cleared up. Unfortunately, he is arrested and then goes on to be tried and convicted. In chapter 6, it shows Ronald Cotton adjusting to jail life, and then it shows him meeting a very important character, Bobby Poole. Finally, in chapter 7, Ronald Cotton has to decide what he's going to do about Poole and what he's going to do about his life in prison. I want to make sure that you update your timeline. There's only 2 things to add this time in chapters 5 to 7. First of all, after January 1985, in January 1985, Cotton is sentenced to life plus 50 years. And we found that at the end of Jennifer's chapters. And now we find out how this happened from Ronald's perspective. So after he is convicted, he goes to Central Prison, and that's where he meets Bobby Poole. And then in September 1986, that's where he contacts his attorney about Bobby Poole. So make sure you add these to your timeline. After you've read these chapters, I'd like you to take the quiz that's on D2L, and you'll see a link both under assessments, and you will also see a link in the module for this section. After you're done reading and thinking about this, I'd like you to answer the following question in 2 to 4 sentences on our discussion board. How is Ronald handling his adjustment to prison? What is he doing? How is he doing? So I'd like you to address that on the discussion board. And then in the handout that I've given you, which has a bunch of quotes from chapters 5 to 7, I would like you to put down what is happening literally when this quote is being said, who is talking, and then what is its significance. And I've done a couple for you. On chapter 5 at the bottom of page 76, it says, "We were too afraid to talk, too afraid to make promises about it all being a mistake and everything working out. That's not the way it is in some southern towns, at least not for everybody." At this point, Trudy, Teresa, and Ronald are going to the police station to hopefully get this all sorted out, and Ronald is talking. And I think the significance of this is it makes reference to racial inequality, especially when it comes to police and accusations, and shows that Ronald is really worried that this won't be sorted out so easily. And then the next quote, chapter 5 in the middle of page 82. "What about the time you served in juvie for breaking and entering with the intent to rape?" he said, throwing some paper at me. Well, this is when Ronald is being questioned by Sully at the police station. It's Sully talking. And it refers to a juvenile case when he was 16 and pled guilty. And this actually shows that he has a record. So I want you to continue looking at the quotes. You don't need to put a lot down, but where is it being said in the book and what is its significance? And then I'd like you to keep going on that handout. For the next class, I'd like you to continue reading and Picking Cotton, continue looking for sources on the iSearch, finish Comp 9 on cyberbullying, and meet me in Blocker 135 where we will continue our work on our iSearch. Hope you enjoy the reading.